Tjena och välkomna till en ny video. Idag hade jag tänkt fortsätta på Hogwarts Legacy. Ja, då är jag här i mitt rum. Ifall ni inte har sett förra, gå och kolla ut den. Men då ska jag till mitt common room. Och så hittar jag, det kanske, jag vet inte. Ja, det är här tydligen.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Jag ska prata med han här. Okay.
That is not helpful.
Det är Sebastian.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow.
Okay,
Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Nu ska jag prata med två här också. Till Imelda och
might want to think that again.
så.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig.
I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could.
Flyga.
Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Okej, nu har vi en kvar att prata med. Det är hen här borta. Och det var en kille. Okej.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Undrar vad vi ska göra nu.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okej, vi ska bort dit, okej. Vad ska vi göra här då? Och så ska vi, okej, vi ska upp för trappen, okej. Där är trappen. Around the world, around the world, around the world. Så, här är hon.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
Ja, det var hon
I've been
som...
dreaming of this day for a long time.
Hon som...
Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
Hon
Make the most
i
of
början
it.
där.
You only have one first day at... Now, especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Okej. Vad har vi fått nu då? En bok.
Here you are.
En Hogwarts-bok. Coolt. Usch, ja, den boken är trasig redan. Ja. Den är trasig.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Då ska jag använda den mycket.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Vi ska någonstans nu.
This way.
Vänta, vad är det här för någonting? Det här är
I
någon typ
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Okej.
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Okej. Det här är så coolt. Vad långsamt man går alltså. Kanske bara är så i Hogwarts.
Opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Så.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Days from the department just keep reported in loss. Okej, nu har jag fått några challenges typ. On the way to okej. Continue. Exit field guide. Så.
Clever, isn't it?
En sån där sak.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
Kan jag öppna den?
Like that.
Nej. Oj.
Inside and outside of the castle.
Ja. Den här trappan var cool. Ja, hopp. Vart ska jag nu då?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue flames.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open map. Central Hall. Här kanske. Ja, okej. Där, travel. Så, nu teleporterade jag till något
And
ställe.
here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okej, då vet jag.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Ooh.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Okay.
A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras.
Okay.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students'
Professor
education
Hecat.
in that regard.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Ja, så nu ska vi
Happily,
till
your professors have
Hogsmeade.
agreed to create additional
Hogsmeade.
assignments for you
Hogsmeade.
outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier,
He did, Professor.
he's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about
Vad
what
lång tid det här
happened
ska
after
ta.
that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruin.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Professor
Your ears must
Fig.
have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ooh.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Okay.
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Okej.
Yes, Professor.
Jag ska
Come
använda
find
den.
me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Tack.
It's
Seriöst.
good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
Om jag är lite
We
tyst
don't know
så är det
where
för att
this
det är
path we've
jättemycket
embarked upon will
cutscenes.
lead. It may require a bit
Men det är
more
bara så att ni ska höra
flexibility
bättre.
with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster
ja,
that would be
men-
better left
det var
between
inga-
us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
Det är så himla
Now,
mycket
as
cutscenes i det här
capable as you
spelet.
are,
Alltså.
I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field
Ooh.
guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Hur var det man gjorde? Så, questlog, open the map. Okej. Så. This is main quests. Okej. Vi kan ta Levioso. Så nu
The
ska vi
map
till en
is
plats.
enchanted to help you find your way.
Det
This
där
will
är
be
nice.
incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okej, nu ska jag till... Okej, nu har jag fått någon... Ja, okej. Så, det kan jag här. Ja, jag gick nästan upp i typ level eller vad det där är. Där fanns någon annan sak också. Ja, ja. Nu tar jag till den här. Hit ska jag.
Is that all you've got?
Bombada.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned.
Orkar inte kolla på cutscenes. Så, nu har jag fått Levioso.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okej. Ska jag gå nu? Okej. Nu så ska jag kolla här. Eller kolla.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is...
Levioso. Är den. Så.
As Master Pruitt so artfully helped me do. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Det där var enkelt. Han är död nu.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
How's the view?
You're good. Levioso, that's it.
I do enjoy a lively duel. If only all of my students were this adept.
Levioso!
Ja, såklart lite cutscene.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for my...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
Oh,
I
Sebastian.
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Mappen ska jag öppna. Sen ska jag till. Sen ska jag till den. Okej, så. Okej, nu så ska vi. Oh, det lyser så här guld här och det var coolt. Såg inte det förra gången jag skulle till förra saken. Klassen. Är det uppåt? Ja, det är uppåt vi ska. Okej. Ännu högre upp. Okej.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Okay.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome
Hans
to year
rimligt
5
ut.
of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, You all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Okay.
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Det här blir kul. Okej. Accio. Whoa.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Vi ska ut.
After me.
Nu är vi ute.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Hur har han det där? Ja.
So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
Vad ska jag göra här?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm Accio at the last possible moment. Now, think, stay focused. Excellent control there.
Det där blir bra fart.
Very good.
Okej, samma. Inte dåligt.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
50 poäng.
Accio.
Stanna. 50 poäng. Ska jag få 50 poäng igen alltså? Nej.
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
Ej, kommer hon knuffa av min? Nej, det kommer hon inte.
That is how it's done.
Nej.
Accio.
Så, stopp. Okej.
Brilliant.
Jag vill köra igen. För den här gången ska jag vinna.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Okej.
Here we go! Phew.
Nej. Aj.
Happens to the best of us.
Watch this.
Nej men åh.
There we go.
Nu måste jag sätta 50 och 50 igen. Typ. Så. Okej. 30.
Excellent control there.
Be sharp. Yes!
Aj. Nu måste jag... Vilken blev det? 50 tror jag.
Nicely done.
Ja. Ja men åh. Ah, ja.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ja, ja.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Ja, det är väl klart det blir enklare.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor.
Ja,
It was a challenging match.
Ja,
Miss
det var det
Onai
faktiskt.
is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction
inte
outside
kommer
of
mer
the ordinary
It Takes
curriculum.
Two avsnitt.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment
Ingen
that
idé.
I am preparing for you.
Ja, ni kan ju like och kolla på den då, men jag tror inte det kommer hamna. Jag tror vi inte kommer göra några mer avsnitt på
Hello
det.
there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Jag orkar inte prata med dig. Nu vill jag till Hogsmeade. Vart det nu finns. Inte quest. Zooma in och zooma ut. Vart är Hogsmeade? Change map. Så nu är jag inne på mappen. Change map. Ja, vad ska jag göra nu då? Jag pratar väl med dig då.
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Och nu har jag fått en ny quest. Så. Nu ska jag ner för trapporna. Nu ska jag till Professor Weasley. Tror jag. Ja, ska jag. Ja, jag gick lite fel, okej. Nu är vi utomhus. Nu, där är det någonting. Katt. Okej. Här är någon sån här sak. Så. Begin.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai
Ja, jag vill ha Sebastian
you spending time with them.
Han ska följa med mig dit.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ska jag få butterbeer? Okej. Jag kan inte bara åka dit. Det beror på vart jag ska också. Ja, jag får gå dit. Ja, jag skulle ut här. Okej. Ja, det var inte så långt.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
Okay.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Hur ska jag fånga den då?
Leviosa!
Nej. Så. Så skulle man göra. Okay. Okej. Skulle ut här. Okej, in här. Då vet jag.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Där.
Brilliant.
Jag tryckte på fel knapp hela tiden. Det var därför.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory at a time.
Nu ska jag till han.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Ska jag lära mig den här?
Your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Så ja. Nu har jag Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolizes...
Nu ska jag dit.
Break. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Vad har hänt med mig då? Nej, jag ska inte upp här. Jag ska ner här. Okej, här ska jag. Är Sebastian här?
Well,
Ja, där är
fancy meeting you
Sebastian.
here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charm. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need.
Så nu går vi dit. Är vi där nu?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Vad långt vi ska alltså.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Kul.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Nu har jag några sådana.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Pocky's already seen the hippogriffs?
Gud vad långt vi skulle.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Ja, okej. Vad långt vi ska alltså.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little? It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Nej, det har jag inte, men...
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably...
Accio!
Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Oh, Moonstone. Jag visste inte ens att man kunde få såna. Här är någon typ djursak. Tass. Jag får göra det någon annan gång.
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Hey, Mona.
Fifth year.
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle when...
Levioso!
Nej, jag
Good
tror
luck to
det.
both of you.
Oh, okay.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character.
Mr.
My sister Anne
Mona.
thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he
Vilket
could
bra
improve
namn.
a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Oh, nu är vi i Hogsmeade.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Men jag tror det här var allt för idag då. Bye bye gamers.